Hey, it's the first morning on the trap line since we put steel in the ground. We've been running Duke cage traps for several weeks, have caught over 100 nest predators, and it was time to get some Duke steel in the ground. And Evan Kennedy came out, and yesterday he helped us set some coyote traps. Him and Drew and Seth kind of went through the property, put a couple new sets out. And Evan, first trap we came to this morning, beautiful bobcat. Now bobcats, they are predators. In fact, we recently shared a picture of a bobcat attacking a deer that one of Grant's friends had shared with him. We've had lots of encounters. You've probably seen in the woods a lot of times, bobcats taking out prey species. They're hard on turkeys. In fact, we have some really cool footage from Chase White of a bobcat attacking his turkey decoy while he was hunting. These are quite the predator. We're glad to have a beautiful pelt. This bobcat pelt, man, it is soft, beautiful pelt. Another predator down here at the proving grounds. And Evan, this is only trap one. We still got several more Dukes to check, so we'll see if we have anything else spinning when we pull up.
It's still trapping season here in Missouri. Thankfully, the state extended the trapping season this year, giving folks like me more time to get outside and work on balancing that predator and prey population. And when I talk about balance, I want both those populations to thrive, not wiping out one or the predator significantly reducing the recruitment or production of offspring of the prey. We trap a lot of raccoons and people are pretty okay about that. It's really important for landowners or conservationists to get involved in trapping because current fur prices are just a fraction of what they were even when I was a younger man. I just looked at some recent fur prices from a big fur auction here in Missouri, and I think raccoons are about $2 a piece. You think about the work of coming out here and trapping and then skinning that animal, fleshing the animal for a couple of bucks, you're not making any money at all. But if you're like us, we can remove predators and give those pelts away to people that want to make blankets or pillows or headwear, jackets, whatever. And it's a good use of that resource in addition to helping, again, balance that predator and prey population. Recently, we had a good friend of ours, Evan Kennedy, come down. He's a great trapper and show us some of his techniques for catching coyotes and bobcats. And when I say bobcats, I know I'm going to get hate mail. It seems a lot of people don't understand how plentiful bobcats are and that most states have a trapping season or a hunting season for bobcats. Bobcat furs are one of the only furs still bringing a high value, enough value to encourage trappers to get out there and harvest that renewable resource. Every time we show a bobcat, we get a lot of hate mail that says, oh, they're endangered, that's illegal, and that's simply not the case. Now, bobcats are extremely reclusive. If you're hiking through the woods or making a lot of noise, you're probably not going to see a bobcat because they're so secretive. But if you're sitting in a redneck blind or up next to a tree very still and you spend a lot of time outside, you got a good chance of seeing a bobcat.
Growing Deer is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Also by Green Cover Food Plots, Winchester, Lacrosse Footwear, Moultrie Mobile, Fleet Outdoor Apparel, Morel Targets, RTP Outdoors, Fourth Arrow, Hunt Stand, Scorpion Venom Archery, Case IH Tractors, Ward Laboratories, Burris Optics, National Land Realty, G5 Broadheads, Prime Bows, and Redneck Hunting Blinds.
I've trapped bobcats for years at the proving grounds and now in the proving grounds too, and we're nowhere close to running out of bobcats. And I like to remove some bobcats to keep that population in check with the prey species. Now some people say, well, those bobcats, they only eat rats or rodents. That's not the case. Research has clearly shown that bobcats take fawns. I'm not saying they're wiping them out, but when you've got bears and coyotes and bobcats and other critters going after your fawns, well, they're all additive. And you got to work to keep those predator and prey species in balance so they both thrive. There's predators on the landscape, but the prey species are not being knocked back so much that their population is declining. I enjoy watching bobcats, and I've had bobcats come in and hit my turkey decoys, call a lot of bobcats, may see one, 100 yards off while I'm in a blind and just do a little squeak, and just, that kind of simulates a mouse squealing or a rodent squealing, and boy, watch them focus on you and start approaching. That's a really cool experience. But also being skilled enough to set a small trap and a bobcat steps right on that trap and catching that cat, well, that's a great woodsmanship skill. Now, people always say they're being hurt, but traps are built to catch a coyote or a bobcat right on the pad. They walk on those pads all day long on rocks here in the Ozarks and briars, and it catches right here, not up on the leg, but right there. And when you come up on a critter, they're usually just sitting there looking at you like, what the heck happened to me? They're not screaming or anything like that. So modern traps are very humane and a very effective wildlife management tool. In fact, most of the research on these critters, the critters was caught in a trap and then fitted with a GPS collar so their behavior could be studied. Another thing about bobcats I don't think is widely known is their meat is very palatable. They have a very fine, whitish meat, mountain lions or bobcats, and it's a real delicacy. Matter of fact, a big cat Evan caught here, he took it home and made a great supper for his family.
What's up, everybody? It's evening time here in the Ozarks, and it's dinner time. And what's for dinner? Bobcat kebabs. We caught that bobcat at the proving grounds too the other day. So after skinning the cat, we quartered it much like a deer, cut it into chunks. For this recipe, I was using teriyaki sauce to soak it in for 24 hours. And we put some vegetables, and we put vegetables that we like, and you pick whatever vegetables you like. We grill them on the grill at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. With most predators, you want to cook your meat to about mid or mid-well. And bobcat tastes great. Not only do you get a beautiful fur out of the bobcat, but you also get an amazing quality meat. It's very clean meat. It's very low in fat meat, and we like eating them here.
Learning more about wildlife helps us all make better decisions. As a manager or as an observer, whatever your role is with wildlife, the more you know, the better decisions you can make. One of the most important things you can do is seek the Creator's will for your life and apply it daily. Thanks for watching Growing Deer.